guys, so as promised, we're gonna do our take 3 on the Smokey Eye, and today we're using palette 2, which is the one that's gonna give us the most dramatic effect, just because it's all in those really dark shades. And as you can tell, I am like, my makeup is way too much for what I'm wearing today, but it's, you know, really something that will, I don't know, I think it just make just your eyes pop, and it's really pretty. So definitely something worth looking into. Now, you know, because I just love my splurges, even though I'm gonna do most of everything with palette 2, I still have to show you what that new baby Happy can do, because really that matte color just dresses up your eye like there's no tomorrow. So here it is. So I'm gonna apply it all over my lid and kind of use that as my base. So remember, just tap to get, and then you can brush in, but you really want to just start by tapping it on your lid before you do anything else. So just a nice gray, and it just really kind of give a nice base. And honestly, again, I've been wearing this just like this, like without putting anything else. It's just a really nice dressy color, and I really like it. I think those matte colors are gonna be awesome. I do love the sparkling ones, but I think there's a lot that can be said for you know, that more, I don't know, just I wouldn't say muted, because it's not muted, but it's a little bit more impactful for whatever reason, without the distraction of all that glitter. So now the idea is, I mean, clearly there's more colors here that I'm going to use, but what I would start doing is I'm going to take Hopeless, which is the one over here, and I'm going to put it in the inner corner. So not right in the inner corner like I would do with that highlighting color, which I'll do next or later, but just to kind of have a little bit of a lighter tone kind of, and some of that sparkle in the corner. So just in here to kind of add some, I don't know if you can tell, but it just kind of adds a little bit of brightness and a little bit of that sparkle on that inner area. All right, so that's that. And then I usually do my crease next, and I could have gone with the very dark one, which is Peppy, but I'm actually gonna use Cocky, just because it's that kind of a day. So it's this one, and it's almost, I mean, it's black, but it almost is like a brownish black, if that makes sense. So remember, you want to do that V, so you start in that inner corner, you bring it down here, and then you just go in the crease. And I'm always looking down because that's where my mirror is, and you want to be as, you know, precise as you can be. I'm bringing it up a little bit on the brow bone, but not too much. And remember my tip, I did put my tape right here to make sure I keep it clean. Alright, just keep on blending, especially when you're using dark colors. You really do want to blend well, because otherwise it just looks clunky and it's not really pretty. So blend. And I'll blend even more later. So then I'm gonna come with here we go, with my deluxe one, and I'm gonna use Romantic, which is the lightest one, and a little bit of a glittery one, and that will go right on top, because that's what I'm gonna use as, you know, my highlighter. See, it's just, it really right away, look at how, you know, it just opens up your eyes to have, you always want to have a lighter color. It doesn't matter which color you use, but you always want to have that lighter color here because it opens up your eye. All right, so once I've done this, I'm gonna come with my liner, and I'm gonna use the same one, and I'm gonna do that inner corner with this. So always kind of do the V, you come on top and under, and really get, and again, it's just to open up. Sticking with the liner brush, and I'm gonna go back to Hopeless, and I'm gonna do the underside. Some people don't do the underside, and I think it's a question of preference. I don't always do it when I'm going for a little bit of a more dramatic look. I will though, because it just really increased the impact of how your eye look. All right, so now that I've done all of this, I'm gonna get my little blending brush, and I'm gonna blend all of that. And so remember, you always want to start with the lighter color, and then you kind of come down and blend with the dark. Okay, all right, so far so good, right? We're now going to do the liquid eyeliner. Oops, and I just put on my fingers because I can, right? I can. So here we go. And I'm sure there's different techniques to apply that liquid eyeliner. I honestly just recently started using it, so it's not very elegant, let's put it that way. But for me it works right now, and until I figure out something that works better, that's what we'll have to do. And then next step, of course, my 3D mascara, which is at that point where I'm gonna have to get a new one, which I have ordered. So hopefully it won't take too long to come in, because it's just really at that stage where it's a little dry. I may try to put some rose water in it, and hopefully it will help. But remember, gel first, all the way at the base. Get as many of those lashes, if not all of them, covered. And honestly, when your mascara is dry, it just really does not quite work as well, as you can tell. I've been struggling with the other eye and struggling just as much with this one. So the new one, well, I can't wait for the new one to get here. Just saying. All right. Then the fibers. And remember, you want to get all of that tied up on your brush so it does not fly everywhere. It still kind of flies for me because I'm actually trying to go way faster than I should, just so I don't keep you too long on that video. See, I have like stuff everywhere. Remember, I show you how you can clean that. And then I come back with the gel to seal the deal. Get all of that well covered. Okay, and then usually for the bottom lashes, I only do the gel, and I do it at the end. So this is a good example. If you feel like you're not getting as, you know, a nicer look from your mascara, it's because it's time to get a new one. It's just too old, and it's not doing what it's supposed to do anymore. So we're gonna remove that tape, Look at that, nice. It's so perfect. That tape is magic, you guys, I swear. I hope you're using that tip, because I guarantee you this is what made all the difference for me. All right, so I got my face cleaned up. I'm gonna finish with the lipstick, and I'm using Excessive, which is kind of like a dark red, but you know, with that kind of look, I kind of felt that, hey, that's what I'm going to need. And videos and lipsticks are not always easy. But anyway, so here you go. Just a really nice look. Way too, you know, dressy for today, clearly. But really, it does the trick. So when you go out, when you go dancing, and you can even go darker, because remember, I used Cocky, and I guarantee you, if I had gone with Peppy, it would have just been even that more impactful. And I also could have gone with the black splurge, and that would have made even more. But you know, I wanted impactful without, you know, being, you know, just totally crazy, even though really you can just make it work. So this was the third palette for the Smokey Eye. We'll have more with palette 4 and palette 5. 4, I can see it. 5, I'm gonna have to think about it. I'll be honest, I'm gonna have to think about it. But we'll come back with something, and hopefully that was helpful, and I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Smokey Eyes using palette 2. Bye.